In the heart of every person exists a fire of desire for victory, a fire that drives us to act when faced with challenges. But there is a power stronger than that fighting fire, the power of calmness, of restraint, and the power of intellect. That is the philosophy of Stoicism, the art of steadfastness amidst the turmoil of life. When the enemy appears before you, not with swords or bitter words, but with actions that make you angry and make you want to fight, we invite you to pause for a moment and reconsider with the eyes of a Stoic. Imagine having someone not particularly significant in your life, but who knows exactly how to make you lose control. You may feel tempted, want to resist, want to retaliate. But remember that true victory does not lie in defeating the enemy with brute force, but in becoming greater, nobler yourself. By not allowing them to sense victory when touching your soul, you have truly won. Today, we will embark on a journey to explore the 10 Stoic principles that allow you to destroy the enemy without resorting to negative battles. Let's learn how to become greater in our own eyes and the eyes of the world through the power of intellect, patience, and steadfastness. And if you accept this journey with us, embrace the challenge of watching this entire video along with the 10 principles we bring to you. Leave a comment. I accept the challenge. And let's move on to the first method right now. Number 1. Seek the shared path. In a world where conflicts and discord seem inevitable, seeking common ground is an art we have lost. But it is precisely in such a context that Stoic philosophy not only guides us to navigate through the darkness of conflicts, but also aims towards developing a future of peace and prosperity. It's when seeking common ground isn't about conceding or abandoning personal goals, but a nuanced strategy to harness the power of mutual understanding, empathy, and cooperation. When aiming to destroy your enemy without fighting, we're not talking about rendering them powerless through force or authority, but transforming adversaries into allies, turning conflicts into opportunities. The common ground is not found in confrontation, but in accepting that both sides have needs and goals that can be met through understanding and cooperation. It's about seeking shared values from which all negotiations, conversations, and decisions can be built upon. In this process, we don't just use reason, but also appeal to the heart. Open yourself to understand and truly listen to the other party, and from there, we begin to see the world through their eyes. Then, we no longer see a despicable enemy, but a human being, with dreams, fears, and desires just like ourselves. Finding this common ground, we build bridges of empathy and understanding, laying a solid foundation for a cooperative and peaceful future. Seeking common ground requires patience, courage, and a willingness to transcend differences. This is the path of those who are resilient, those who believe that true strength lies not in defeating others, but in overcoming oneself and finding ways to move forward together. Imagine standing before a complex painting where each detail, each stroke tells a different story. Your enemy is like that painting. To understand them, you need to observe, open up, and delve deeper into what lies beneath the surface. The question isn't, how do you defeat them? But why have they become your enemy? The answer to this question not only illuminates the path forward, but also helps you understand that, in reality, the ultimate goal is not destruction, but reconciliation and progress. Number 2. Delve into the depths of your adversary. Epictetus, one of the great Stoic philosophers, once reminded us that it is not events that disturb the minds of men, but the view they take of them. This statement advises us that all conflicts or contradictions stem from how we perceive and react to events. Firstly, to truly defeat an enemy without resorting to actions, we need to look deeply into their hearts and souls. This doesn't mean seeking weaknesses to exploit, but understanding profoundly what drives their actions. Sometimes, behind every action lies an unresolved pain, a misunderstanding, or an unmet psychological need. Take the example of Marcus, a successful businessman, and Lucius, his rival competitor. Marcus realizes that whenever Lucius tries to obstruct his projects, it's not out of malicious intent, but stems from fear of loss and uncertainty about the future. Instead of responding with hostility, Marcus decides to invite Lucius to join a collaborative project where both can discover each other's strengths and work together towards a common goal. Through working together, Marcus and Lucius gradually understand and appreciate each other's values. Marcus not only defeats an enemy, but also turns the enemy into an ally, opening a new chapter for both. This demonstrates that by delving into the soul and understanding the deep-rooted causes of others' actions, we can find solutions to conflicts without confrontation. The Lord also taught us about love and forgiveness. "Love your enemies," he said, "and pray for those who persecute you." This is not only moral advice, but also a practical strategy in conflict resolution. By showing love and understanding, we open up the possibility of transforming tense relationships into opportunities for growth and reconciliation. By striving to understand and meet the needs of others, even our enemies, we not only help them, but also help ourselves overcome psychological and spiritual barriers, creating a positive environment for everyone. We're curious to know, have you ever faced and resolved conflicts? Are there any specific examples from your life that you feel are relevant? Please share your stories and thoughts in the comments below. Every contribution is valued because we believe each share will be a source of inspiration and learning for our community. Number 3. Using humor wisely in conflict resolution. We all know that a smile is the best medicine, and that's the truth. Laughter relieves stress, uplifts mood, enhances creativity, and makes you more resilient. But it's not only good for your mental and physical well-being, it's also good for your relationships. Smiling brings people closer together and fosters intimacy, and it's a particularly powerful tool in conflict management and stress reduction when emotions run high. Whether it's with your partner, friends, family, or colleagues, you can learn to apply humor and playfulness to soothe disagreements, reduce everyone's stress levels, and communicate in ways that build relationships rather than break them. When tension and conflict escalate, a bit of humor not only helps cool off the situation, but also opens up a safe space for both sides to express their views without feeling threatened. The key is to choose the right time and type of humor to avoid crossing the line into mockery or offense. Imagine you and a colleague named Lucas are arguing about the approach to a project. The situation becomes tense, and it seems like there's no way out. In that moment, you remember a humorous mistake that both of you made in the past related to this project. You decide to share it with a smile. Remember when we both forgot a crucial step and almost brought down the entire system? Maybe we should double-check each step again, huh? Immediately, the tension dissipates. Laughing about a common mistake not only helps you and your colleague realize that everyone can make mistakes, but also paves the way for seeking solutions together in a more positive manner. Humor, when used appropriately, can break down the defensive walls people build around themselves in conflict. It helps people see the issue from a new perspective, stimulates creativity, and finds solutions that were never considered before. Humor acts as a bridge, helping us overcome rigidity and opening up space for empathy and compassion. Each of us faces battles. There are battles we choose, and there are battles that choose us. But choosing our battles wisely is the secret to achieving peace and inner strength. It's not a refusal to confront, but a decision to choose what's worthy of our time, energy, and soul. Number 4. Choose your battles wisely. Ancient Stoic philosophy has taught us about the importance of focusing on what is within our control. Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic philosopher, and also the Roman emperor, advised that we should not waste energy on forces beyond our control in life. Instead, we should direct our efforts towards our actions and reactions. This principle encourages us to evaluate the conflicts we face. Are they worth our time and energy? Do we truly influence the outcome, or are we merely caught up in an illusion of control? By emphasizing self-control, we create a comprehensive plan to choose our battles wisely. This doesn't mean avoiding or evading every conflict. Instead, we are encouraged to confront meaningful challenges and issues that are aligned with our core values and have the potential for progress. Before engaging in confrontations, ask yourself, first, is this conflict within my control? Reflect on whether the situation is something you can influence. If it's beyond your control, consider letting go. Secondly, does this battle align with my values? Evaluate whether the conflict resonates with your beliefs and fundamental principles. If it contradicts your values, it may not be worth fighting for. Thirdly, can I approach this with love and forgiveness? Consider whether you can confront the adversary with empathy and understanding, aiming for a solution beneficial to both parties. Choosing battles wisely isn't just about avoiding conflict. It's about engaging in conflict with purpose and intention. It's about recognizing that true victory lies not in defeating the enemy, but in overcoming negative impulses within ourselves. By applying wisdom, we can steer our conflicts with a heart full of love and a mind focused on what truly matters. Your perspective is valuable to us. Have you ever faced a situation where you had to decide whether to continue fighting or not? Please share your story or thoughts on how these lessons could help you build a more meaningful and peaceful life. Number 5. Offer empathy. Compassion is a valuable tool for resolving conflicts peacefully, even in heated arguments. As Marcus Aurelius advised, we can forge sincere connections and open the door to more productive conversations by acknowledging others' emotions and validating their experiences. An illustrative example of this can be found in the story of Alex and Jordan, two colleagues working on a project, but often conflicting due to differing work approaches. Alex prefers a cautious and meticulous approach, while Jordan favors speed and flexibility. Their conflicts gradually escalated, affecting the team's productivity. However, instead of continuing the argument, Alex decided to apply compassion. In a meeting, Alex proactively said, "Jordan, I understand that you want us to progress quickly, and that's also my goal. But I'm concerned that if we rush, we might overlook some important details. I appreciate your dynamism and creativity. What do you think if we try to combine both approaches?" Jordan's reaction was not only surprise, but also gratitude. Acknowledged and empathized with, Jordan began to open up more and appreciate Alex's perspective. From there, they found a harmonious working method, combining Alex's thoroughness with Jordan's speed and flexibility, leading to the project's success. Alex and Jordan's story illustrates that through compassion, we not only destroy enemies, but also turn them into allies. By opening our hearts and genuinely trying to understand others, we open up possibilities for cooperation and strengthen relationships, creating a positive and creative working environment. Compassion not only reduces tension and conflict, but also encourages each of us to explore and develop creative solutions that were previously unconsidered. Together, we have traveled halfway through the journey of exploring 10 ways to apply Stoic philosophy to resolve conflicts without resorting to violence. I want to take a moment to express deep gratitude to all of you who have accompanied us to this point. Your patience, care, and commitment to following along thus far have truly been a great source of encouragement for us. Now, as we are ready to continue this journey, I invite each of us to embrace a new challenge. Let's keep watching the upcoming parts of the video to explore and learn more about the remaining 5 methods and how they can help us build better relationships with ourselves and those around us.